Man, listen, I don't blame Chad if he don't want to get married after this because Sherelle lost her top with this. So in this episode, they sat down with their attorneys to talk about their prenuptial agreement. And Sherelle, she want $3 million a year for him to pay in alimony.
I mean, my God! How much more can you stink?
First is trying to contract to lump sum alimony up front. Yeah.
How much are we talking about here?
Well, Sherelle is proposing $3 million a year.
No.
$3 million a year.
That you will pay on your wedding anniversary every year.
So then he countered for $15K a month.
I don't like that. And we would definitely have to counter.
So what is the alimony number you're proposing?
In my opinion, with your lifestyle, we're looking at $15,000.
A month?
A month.
Absolutely, not a year.
And the crazy thing is, at times, Sherelle makes more money than Chad, but Chad didn't go to the millions. He said he wanted $15K a month, which is like, what, $180 a year. That's less than 6% of what she was asking for. But Chad said, you know what? We leave what we came here with. So the alimony was waived. And you would think the conversation would be over with, but nope. Sherelle says she wants 25% of his podcast with Shannon Sharp.
A certain asset that might be highly contentious for you, which is your podcast.
That's non-negotiable. The podcast is not going to be touched. The podcast is something that he's grown on his own with his business partners.
And I'm part of the business partner.
But it's Chad's podcast.
You are not contractually signed to us at all.
Then Chad was like, okay, then I want 25% of your business.
The client wants a percentage of your business.
No, that's definitely not fucking happening.
Why not?
The business was there before we got together.
So I didn't help at all with your
Yeah,
business?
fuck. No, you helped
I didn't help
after.
at all?
You didn't help create it. No, you did not.
We're not getting married if it's 1%, and I'll speak for Sherelle on that.
That's fucking ridiculous. 1%.
Well, it sounds like that might push back your wedding date.
There is an epidemic of gold-digging whores in this country.
But wait, there's more. There's an infidelity clause.
Issue we haven't brought up, and I think it's an infidelity clause. It's standard in prenups. So if you were to cheat, it'd be $500,000 penalty to you.
This makes no sense.
Why?
Well, where I'm from, that's called slavery.
This basically tells me she's really not ready to get married.
Nah.
She's not ready to get married.
Now we know the real reason why Chad ain't gonna agree to that, because he know he gonna slip up. But I do think it should go both ways. I do agree with that, but it should go both ways. But I want to hear from y'all. Who y'all think was wrong? Who's right? Do y'all think you should have a prenup for a marriage? Yeah, what y'all think about it? For me, I think if you have money like they have, I think a prenup is necessary to protect your assets. But with this situation, I don't know. But hey, let's talk about it in the comments.
Alright, listen, man, Ocho Cinco, man, you really now Ocho Cinco, you getting some of that love that most men are getting in the world. Most men are getting financially abused in the world. Now, Ocho Cinco, it is your turn because you decided to get with a woman and take a woman serious who left her husband for you. See, the one thing about Ocho Cinco is he has a very big ego. From what we see online, his online persona. You get what I'm saying? He has a very big ego. Now, as a man, you don't want to let your ego be too big to where you think your shit don't stink. When I say that, this is what I mean. You don't want your ego to be so big that you think, oh yeah, I took this man, girl. She wouldn't do me like that though because she really fucked with me. Like, I'm Ocho Cinco. You get what I'm saying? This is kind of similar to the Clarence and Queen situation. This is why I feel like Clarence is not marrying Queen. But let's jump into this financial piece. Did y'all see all the demands that she was making? $500,000 if he cheats. Marriage is legal prostitution. Legal slavery. Because a woman thinks that, I always tell you, man, women see themselves in a higher echelons than you when you're in a relationship with them, no matter who you are. You get what I'm saying? Because they think that in order to be compensated for their time, you have to pay them if you mess up. It's not like, oh, he loves me, I'm here because he, you know, I want to be with him, I want to try this out, I'm taking a risk on love. No, it's if you cheat, you're going to compensate me because their mindset is, you're playing with my time and I need some money for that because I could have been in the streets doing what I wanted to do. That's crazy, right? To marry somebody with that mindset, right? And I know every woman is not like this, but look at the odds. Women want men who are better than them successfully, and this is a woman who's very successful, very beautiful on top of that. She's not an ugly woman, but it's like the game never stops. And I want y'all to understand this. Like, when I come on here and I say the game never stops and this is what the game is, understand this. I'm speaking from the perspective of the real world, right? So I'm not speaking from a perspective of, if you're a woman watching this, I'm not speaking from the perspective of a man who is coming on here to tell you lies to get into your draws. I'm telling you what most men won't tell you. And if you're a man watching this, I'm trying to speak and give you the game and understand that most women wear a costume. So you might be a woman, you might be with a woman who is telling you like, nah, she never done the whole shit. But as somebody who has had, multiple experiences with women, I can tell you that a lot of women who I have messed with who are now married, if they told their husbands the circumstances that we were in, their husbands probably wouldn't have married them. And I only say that because I tell y'all this all the time. Women play the perfect good girl role to the boyfriend or the husband, but they let the man who they find sexually attractive really do whatever. Now, this is not to say that they're bad people, but like I said, I'm speaking from an honest perspective. I don't have nothing against these people. I don't have nothing against nobody in the world. You get what I'm saying? So don't jump in the comments saying, oh, no. Now, back to the topic. Money is the root of all evil. Money is the biggest compensator of a woman's time. This is why women try to ruin your accomplishments and take all your money when they leave a relationship. But I don't know. I can't necessarily say she's wrong, man, because she's doing what a woman does. And as men, you have to adapt to that. She's doing exactly what women do. And, the demands that she's making might not even hurt Ocho Cinco's pockets. But one thing that I don't agree with is she's trying to get 25% of his podcast. $500,000 if he cheats. And she don't even want to give him 1% of anything. Is that love? Tell me. Is it really love? Is that really love? Because I'm somebody who believes, like, if you really love somebody, like, I would never put a financial demand on a woman who I'm with. Like, if you cheat, you're going to lose even $50. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard to, it's definitely hard to be in a situation like this, especially as somebody who, or not me being personally in a situation, but it's definitely hard to see this being, I know that there's men that want to get married, and I know that the way that the world is going is men looking at marriage sideways, and then for a video to pop out like this, knowing that it's not for entertainment, this is how a woman who really claims that she loves this man and wants to marry this man is moving. But as a man, he has to understand that, look, man, this woman cheated on her ex-husband to be with me, and this is not the woman that I should be with, because she's already showing you up front, she's making emotional decisions, she's putting emotional bondage on you guys' relationship. She's putting you guys in a situation where she's showing you what she wants out of you. And that's one of the hardest situations to be in as a man, especially to assess a situation for what it is and understand that, look, man, this might not be the woman for me. I have to walk away from a woman that I love. But whenever you're able to walk away from a woman that you love as a man, you are in the most powerful position that you can be in, because it's hard to walk away from things that you love when you know that they're not going to serve you best in the future. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like this is why a lot of men are not wanting to get married nowadays. This is why a lot of men are looking at marriage like, you're not worth me losing all of my money in the future. Because most men can't even save $500,000 in their lifetime. Most men probably don't even make $500,000 in their entire lifetime, and she's trying to take that just if he cheats. And he dumbed it down to $15K a month. Now, $15K a month, that's still a lot, bro. That's like $140K a year. $180K, I could be right. I think it's like more like $180K. Because, yeah, gotta be like $180K. So, I want to know what y'all think about that in the comments. Listen. Women, understand this. Don't come in my comments talking about something you hate women. I don't hate women at all. I got a very good relationship with my mother. But one thing I do understand is my mother is not the woman I'm having sex with, and my mother is not the woman who I'm going to marry. And also, my mother is not the women of this generation. Dig what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand that and separate the two, because when you say things like that in my comments, I'm automatically coming for your IQ level. I'm automatically coming for your education level. I'm automatically coming for your sense of knowledge. Because of this, you cannot think that if you were making a YouTube video, I'm coming straight and saying that you hate your dad or you must not love your dad. If you're speaking on men, you're speaking on your experiences and you're speaking on what you see is a pattern in the world. That's the end of this video though. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know my next video will be dropping on the channel. We're gonna be gone.
Okay, bye.